Lunchtime, 2 Chronicles 33. Manasseh was 12 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 55 years in Jerusalem. But he did evil in the eyes of Jehovah, according to the abominations of the nations, whom Jehovah dispossessed from before the children of Israel. For again he rebuilt the high places which Hiskiyahu his father had broken down, and raised up slaughter places for the Baals, and made Asherim, and bowed himself to all the hosts of the heavens, and served them. And he built slaughter places in the house of Jehovah, of which Jehovah had said, In Jerusalem is my name forever. And he built slaughter places for all the host of the heavens, in the 2 courtyards of the house of Jehovah. And he made his sons pass through the fire, in the valley of the son of Hinnom, and practiced magic, and used divination and witchcraft, and consulted mediums and spiritists. He did much evil in the eyes of Jehovah to provoke him. And he placed a carved image of the idol which he had made in the house of Elohim, of which Elohim had said to David and to Shlomo his son, In this house and in Jerusalem, which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, I put my name forever. And no more shall I remove the foot of Israel from the soil which I have anointed for your fathers, only if they guard to do all that I have commanded them, according to all the Torah and the laws and the right rulings by the hand of Moshe. Thus Manasseh led Yehudah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem astray, to do more evil than the nations whom Jehovah had destroyed before the children of Israel. And Jehovah spoke to Manasseh and to his people, but they did not listen. Therefore Jehovah brought upon them the commanders of the army of the sovereign of Ashur, who captured Manasseh, and with hooks bound him with bronze shackles, and made him go to Babel. And when he was in distress, he sought the face of Jehovah his Elohim, and humbled himself greatly before the Elohim of his fathers, and prayed to him. And he was moved by his entreaty, and heard his supplication, and brought him back to Jerusalem into his reign. And Manasseh knew that Jehovah was Elohim. And after this he built a wall outside the city of David, on the west of Gihon, in the Wadi, and as far as the entrance of the fish gate, and it went round Ophel, and he made it exceedingly high. And he put army commanders in all the walled cities of Yehudah. And he removed the foreign mighty ones and the idol from the house of Jehovah, in all the slaughter places that he had built in the mount of the house of Jehovah, and in Jerusalem, and he threw them out of the city. And he built the slaughter place of Jehovah, and slaughtered slaughterings of peace offerings and thank offerings on it, and ordered Yehudah to serve Jehovah Elohim of Israel. But the people were still slaughtering on the high places, though only to Jehovah their Elohim. And the rest of the acts of Manasseh, his prayers to his Elohim, and the words of the seers who spoke to him in the name of Jehovah, Elohim of Israel, see, they are written in the book of the sovereign of Israel. And his prayer and his entreaty, and all his sin and his trespass, and the places where he built high places, and set up the Asherim and the carved images, before he was humbled. See, they are written among the words of the seers. So Manasseh slept with his fathers, and they buried him in his own house, and his son Ammon reigned in his place. Ammon was 22 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 2 years in Jerusalem. But he did evil in the eyes of Jehovah, as his father Manasseh had done. And Ammon slaughtered to all the carved images, which his father Manasseh had made, and served them. And he did not humble himself before Jehovah, as his father Manasseh had humbled himself, For Ammon trespassed more and more, and his servants conspired against him and killed him in his own house. But the people of the land struck all those who had conspired against sovereign Ammon, and the people of the land set up his son Yoshiyahu to reign in his place.